Thanks again for joining me. We're going to start, as we often do, in a comfortable seated posture. So you can take any seated posture that works for you. And instead of sitting still directly this morning, I'm going to start, as I often do, with just a little rocking forward and back in the chest. I'll sort of relax my neck, close my eyes, let my face be soft so my chest can just sway. And as my chest sways, my head sort of rolls. I always love starting classes like this because it reminds me of when I was in school. I used to rock like this. And I used to get in trouble for it, and they used to tell me to sit still. So it always feels like a special kind of justice to be able to start a class like this. So it's actually a really common self-soothing method. So just move slow and steady. Let the spine be soft and feel the vertebrae shifting one at a time over each other. Sort of find your own harmony, find your own rhythm with your breath. Just go one more. On the exhale, we'll rock forward or relax the neck, let the head hang. And on the inhale, we'll lift the chin, we'll lift the heart, we'll push the shoulder blades into the back. Really open the chest, hold that inhale. Exhale, open your mouth. And set the spine vertical. Push the shoulder blades into the back, hold the bottom of the chin parallel to the earth. And so now we'll drop into stillness. Let the awareness slide from the base of the spine. The inhale starts and stretches all the way up slowly through the crown of the head. We'll hold the inhale at the crown of the head. As you exhale, we'll just let that awareness slide right back down the spinal cord, not moving at all, keeping the eyes closed and just letting the awareness slide up and down the vertebra like fingers sliding on the keys of a piano. Go fully 2 more breaths now. This next inhale will slowly extend the arms out, the palms facing forward. We'll bring the hands together above the head. And as we exhale, we'll drag those palms down to the center of the chest. One more big inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll rock back up onto all 4. We'll set the palms and the fingers flat. You can take a moment. Especially early in the morning, my hands tend to arc a little bit. So I have to sort of bend the elbows, flatten the palms into the mat, then the fingers, and then very slowly straighten my elbows. And my wrists are a little tight this morning. So we'll keep those elbows straight and we'll just rock forward and back. We'll move very slow. But as we go back, we'll keep the palms and fingers flat. Again, we'll go forward, back nice and slow. This time we'll come back and instead of going straight forward, we'll push the chest over towards the right as we go forward. So make a half circle towards the front and then a half circle towards the left on the back. Again, right, inhaling, coming forward. Left, exhaling, coming back. One more round, right goes inhale and forward. Left goes exhale and back. On this inhale, we'll push forward till the arms are vertical. We'll lift the head and the tailbone. This becomes a cow pose. And then we'll extend the right arm towards the front center of the mat. We'll keep that right arm extended. I'm on fingertips of right hand, fingertips of left hand, but this left elbow is bent. The left hand is off the mat. So this is a half puppy pose with a little bit of a twist. And the twist comes from pushing the right shoulder blade down as I turn the left shoulder up. I'll keep my gaze down for a moment and then just slowly spin the gaze either to the left side or all the way up. And on the exhale, I'll drop right elbow to the mat. I'll slide the hips back down to the heels. I'll extend the left hand forward. I'm going to straighten the arms, palms, fingers flat. Lift the head, open the chest. So this is a seated cobra. There's an inhale there, which we'll hold. And then as you exhale, we'll drop the elbows, we'll relax the neck, we'll let the head come down. We'll just drop into a child's pose. I'll let the head roll back and forth from side to side. It's raining outside right now. It's just a perfect sort of background noise. Finally, I'll turn the face straight towards the center. I'll take 2 more breaths and just listen to the sound of my breath. And as I exhale, I'll round up right into a cat pose. Our first cat pose, we're going to hold for a few breaths. And first, we'll keep the spine aligned neutrally. And then we'll twist. So what happens is I'm twisting, the right glute is pushing back, and that spins the left glute a little forward. And the right shoulder is going forward, the left shoulder is going back. So left shoulder turning towards left hip. And then we'll come back to that neutrally aligned cat. And we'll go the opposite side, right shoulder turning towards right hip. I'll go again, neutral. Left towards left. Neutral. Right towards right. Inhale, we'll lift the head, the tailbone. I rock forward to lift my toes, and I'll flex the feet. I'll set the balls of the feet on the mat. First, push the hips back, turn the tailbone up a little bit more, then straighten. Right up into downward dog. That first downward dog always feels a little tense, but also kind of feels like I'm coming home. I'll take a moment and I'll make this downward dog work for me, just stretching a little bit, loosening up, maybe swaying the hips, pedaling the feet. I'll come back to a neutral downward dog. I'll take an inhale here. On the next inhale, lift the heels around the spine. We'll go head, chest, shoulders forward into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Inhale, we'll take a full cobra, nice and slow. And as you exhale, we'll round the spine. We'll push the hips back to the heels. We'll drop right back down into our child's pose. Maybe slide the hands forward just a little bit and drop your head to the mat. Push onto the palms. The arms are straight. Again, inhale, we take that seated cobra. Lift the head, open the chest, hold the inhale. And as you exhale, release the spine. We'll sink right back down into our child's pose. Sometimes this feels like the best class I teach because this is the only class where I actually practice while I do it because I'm demonstrating for the Zoom. I think that makes the timing and the movements a little bit better than the other classes where I don't demonstrate so much. Anyway, thanks for allowing that for me. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale, we'll roll right back up into our cat. Inhale, we'll take a tabletop posture. The arms vertical, the femurs vertical. Again, my wrists are still tight, so my palms are arcing. I'll bend the elbows, flatten the palms into the mat, then flatten the fingers into the mat. And then on an exhale, straighten the elbows. Keep the palms and the fingers flat. And while we do these movements, first side to side, We'll really concentrate on keeping all of the knuckles in the hands and the wrist flat. Excellent. We'll slide over to the right side first. And as you exhale, we'll swing back. And then over to the left side, which means that inhale goes forward and right. Making little circles, hopefully in the opposite direction now, if I got that right. But as we move, as we explore these movements, concentrate on keeping the fingers, the knuckles, the palms, all completely flat. Excellent. We'll come back to our center line now. Big inhale here. As you exhale, we'll extend that left arm towards the front center. We'll push up onto left fingertips. Keep this left arm extended, the right hand off the mat on right fingertips. We take that gentle spinal twist in our half puppy. I'm a little tighter on this side, so I spin the left shoulder blade down, turn the right shoulder up, turn the gaze up over the right shoulder or to the right side. Big inhale here. As you exhale, we'll just let that left hand slide as we push the hips down to the heels. We'll drop right into a child's pose. We're going to walk the hands slowly towards the front. Turn the palms to face each other now. Then hands are in prayer position as we bring the hands back behind the head. Maybe walk the elbows just a little towards the front. Excellent. On your inhale, extend the arms. As you exhale, let the hands slide around. The spine will roll back up to a cat pose, chin on the chest, tailbone turned under. Use the inhale to lift the head, the tailbone, and the feet so we can grab them out with the balls of the feet. Hold the inhale there in your cow pose. And then use your exhale to roll up to downward dog. We'll take a moment here. Yeah, you might have to twist into it. You might have to sort of wiggle the hips. Maybe you want to drop right into stillness. It's all okay. Inhale now, we lift the heels, we round the spine, we go head, chest, shoulders forward into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Inhale, roll up slowly through your cobra. And let's just come back to one more child's pose. Again, as we arrive in child's pose, we're going to take that seated cobra. So keep the arms straight, lift the head, open the chest, hold the inhale. As you exhale, open your mouth and let yourself deflate into the mat. Close your eyes, let the forehead push into the mat. Find your breath. We're going to go 2 more breaths. Now we'll walk the hands forward, straighten the arms, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we round the spine. Come up into our cat. Inhale again, we lift the head, we lift the tailbone. We'll also lift the feet so that we can grab them out with the balls of the feet and use that exhale to push up into downward dog. You can see sometimes as I twist the hips, I like to lift one foot and really load. What that does is really loads a stretch in the other leg. And then I'll shift. So I'm doing really slow movements, allowing for deep stretches in each leg. I'll set the feet even. Center right foot, slide left foot back. And then use the inhale to lift left leg. Also open left hip, bend left knee. This becomes scorpion dog. Big inhale, lift that left knee so that as I exhale, I can spin the bent left knee down across the mat. The shin, you'll notice, is not pointing back, but pointing sideways. And this becomes a gate pose. I'll extend the arm up, turn the gaze up, then open the chest so that as the right hand goes back behind the back, I push some weight into the top of that left foot. And that's where the balance comes from. Big inhale, open my chest. As I exhale now, sort of straighten the spine. I'll send the right hand back to the right knee. Both feet now move. I grab right knee. As I pull right knee forward, the right foot to the mat, and also that left foot return to the mat. The right hand is already sort of on the right knee. I'll just place it on top. As I inhale, I'll let the left hand go back so that as I exhale, left hand goes forward. I lift head, chest, shoulders. I'll straighten right arm, push the hips forward, extend the left arm up. We're looking for extension vertically from the knee to the tips of the fingers. We're also pushing the hips forward. It's the combination of that upward extension and the forward in the hips that stretches the psoas so well. No, not the psoas, that one. Great. Super happy I recorded that little remark. I'll take an inhale as the left hand goes up. Yes, it is the psoas. Exhale, left elbow now to right knee. Bring the hands together. They start in front of the right shoulder. And on my next exhale, just push the hands to the center of the chest. Your choice now, gaze to the side or gaze all the way up. So you have a kneeling spinal twist here. Next posture is going to be warrior two. Here's how we're going to get there. We'll take an inhale here. Use the exhale, grab the mat with the ball of the left foot. We'll also straighten both arms. We'll just let this left elbow spin off the right knee. So the head comes up as left hand goes back, left heel spins down. So when I arrive in warrior two, my neck is neutral, my gaze is turned towards the left side. I'll straighten the arms, push the feet down, lift the chin, close my eyes here. And the last movement I'll do is spin my gaze towards the front. And sort of when the gaze turns forward, that's when I'll get to that sort of statuesque stillness. In warrior two, I really like to have my eyes closed here. Not for everyone, that's okay. Of course, eyes closed for me allows me to focus on the feeling. Inhale, extend the arms away from each other. As I exhale, just let the hands collapse down behind the hips. I'll lace the fingers behind the hips. Inhale, stretch the hands off the hips, start to open the chest, lift the chin. The chest doesn't have to be facing forward, doesn't have to be facing sideways. It's probably between two. Lift those hands, open the chest. And on the inhale, we'll straighten the right leg. We'll also turn the toes off the mat so that as I exhale, I'll simultaneously pivot right foot to the left side. I'll also release the hands so that as I lean forward, this right hand slides from the right toes to the left toes or left heel, and this left hand stretches up. So when I arrive in this wide-legged spinal twist, my head is often towards the back. That's okay. I'll stretch that left arm up. I'll inhale here. And as I exhale, I'll drop my head down towards the mat. Ideally, the head is sort of centered between the 2 feet, even though I have this twist happening. Use the inhale, especially, to lift the left hand. And as you exhale, let both hands slide now back to front. I'll let the backs of the hands slide as I turn the right toes forward. I'll push hard on the right foot. It's an exhale. Peel the left heel off the mat. This is a superwoman pose now. We're going to go one more inhale. We'll push the fingertips forward. We'll also peel the right heel off the mat. And then we'll do a few cat and cow lunges. So as I exhale, I'll drop the right heel and the 10 fingertips to the mat. I'll also round the spine, and that becomes my cat lunge. It's kind of like a pyramid. I have straight-ish right leg, straight left leg. Right foot is flat. I'm on the ball of the left foot. This is supposed to be an exhale. So that as I inhale, hips go forward, they drop. I'll roll up onto fingertips, shoulder blades into the back, lift the head, hold the inhale. Exhale now, cow lunge. We'll have a cat on the inhale. You can close your eyes here, and you can let your own breath guide you for 2 more of each. Excellent. Big inhale. And on the exhale, I just roll the palms down to my mat. I let the right leg slide. And this time, it's right leg high, and it's a three-legged dog. So the right knee stays straight. Look at my foot is pointed, and my toes are flexed. Flex tension in the right foot will lift the right leg as we inhale. As you exhale, bring that right knee forward and squeeze right knee into right elbow. The right foot not touching the toes pointed back. Inhale here, it's just a crunch. Exhale, we step right back to downward dog. Maybe you're ready for stillness in downward dog. Maybe you want to twist and wiggle a little bit more. Inhale, we'll lift the heels, we'll right on the spine. We'll go head, chest, shoulders forward into plank. Exhale, knees. Then chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, flat. Inhale, roll up through cobra. All the way back to downward dog, nice and slow. You see how slow I'm moving. You can go faster if you like, but moving slow helps to remind me to breathe slow. And now you'll see I'm bending my knees. I'm lifting one foot and then the other. Again, we'll center the feet, straighten the legs. This time it's going to be weight on left foot. So we slide the right foot back and then up as we lift the right foot. We'll also open the right hip. We'll bend that right knee and we'll turn the gaze under the left arm to see those right toes in scorpion dog. Big inhale, lift that right knee as you exhale. Spin right shin forward across the mat. So this foot is off the mat, which gets us ready for our gate pose. We extend the left arm up. A little weight on the top of that right foot as the left hand goes back to open the chest. Big chest opening, hip opening gate pose. Big inhale here. Exhale, we'll just sort of round the spine as we send the left hand back to grab that left knee. We'll pull the left foot forward and look, the right foot slides back onto the mat as well. So we have left knee bent, left foot forward, left hand on left knee. Inhale, slide right hand back as the hips go forward. Exhale, let the right hand slide. There's that half Kapiasana. We are, in fact, stretching the psoas with extension on the right side, extension pushing from right knee through right fingertips, then hips going forward. Sometimes I get worried because I record all my little mistakes in these classes, and then I remember that only 5 people ever see them. I feel quite relaxed. We'll extend this right arm up. As you exhale now, bend the right elbow, bring the right elbow down to the left knee. You'll have the hands in front of the left shoulder, and then we'll just push the hands to the center of the chest. Your neck can be neutral, so your gaze to the side. Or if you want a little extra and your neck is healthy, you can turn that gaze up. Next posture is going to be warrior 2. We'll first grab the mat with the ball of the right foot. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, just let the hands and the arms sort of relax. We'll straighten right leg. We'll spin right arm back. Again, as that right heel comes down, the right hand goes back. I'll arrive the neck neutral, the gaze towards the right side. Lift the head, extend the arms, close the eyes. We'll just spin the gaze towards the front. And close your eyes here. Inhale, the hands, the arms go out. Exhale, we'll relax. We'll set the hands behind the hips. Lace the fingers. Inhale, lift the hands off the hips. Open the chest, push the heart up. Push the chin up. Really open that chest. Nice and slow. Now we straighten the left leg. We peel the left toes off the mat. And as we pivot the left toes, we release the hands. This right hand starts to go up and back as the left hand goes down and forward. Nice and slow. Now left hand slides from left toes to right. Again, as we arrive, the head is probably turned towards the back. That's okay. We'll use this inhale. We'll lift the head. The hand will push the head back. And as you exhale now, drop the head ideally somewhere between the feet. And use each inhale to lift that right hand even higher. One more big inhale, spin the right hand up. Use this exhale now, let the back of both hands slide from back to front. As the hands slide, we slide the left toes towards the front. And if you're not on an exhale, make sure that you end on an exhale for this transition up into Superwoman, where the hands go forward and we liberate the right heel. We peel that right heel off the mat. Excellent. Again, one more inhale. We peel this left heel off the mat, and then we'll go as we exhale into our cat and cow lunge. We'll arrive in a cow lunge, 10 fingertips on the mat, left knee straight, chin on chest. Then we'll use the inhale to sink right hip, right knee doesn't touch, shoulder blades into the back, lift the head. There's your cow lunge. There's your cat. Again, inhales are forward. Exhales are back. Two more of each at your own speed. Now on this last exhale, just roll the palms down to the mat. Let this left leg slide slow back. And then up, three-legged dog, knees straight, foot pointed, toes flex. Inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, left knee slow forward to left elbow. Push the knee into the elbow. It's just a crunch. Inhale here. Exhale, we step back slow to downward dog. On your inhale, we'll lift the heels, we'll round the spine, we'll go head, chest, shoulders forward into plank. As you exhale, drop knees, chest and chin. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Inhale, cobra. All the way back to downward dog. We'll go 4 breaths in downward dog. And then on this inhale, we'll take a bend in the knees. We'll send the gaze forward. And as you exhale, hop or walk 2 feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let the fingers slide. Back to front, we'll roll all the way up onto the tips of the toes. We'll lift the hands, we'll lift the heels. We'll hold the inhale. Exhale, as you drop your heels, drag your hands to your mat and open your mouth. No, heels to the mat, hands to the heart. Feet flat, eyes closed. We'll stand still for just a moment. We're going to roll through a few rounds of sun salutations. We'll start on your inhale. Extend the arms, lift the hands, open. As you exhale, fold, set hands or fingers on the mat. Inhale, step right foot back. Exhale, let your fingers slide. We'll push up into crescent lunge. Inhale, lift left heel. Open the chest, bend the elbows. Exhale, fold hands to the mat. It's the same exhale, three-legged dog. Which means that on the inhale, you can roll forward into plank. Ashtangasana, knees, chest, chin as you exhale. Inhale, a little lift in the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Inhale, cobra. Transitioning smooth all the way back to downward dog. One fluid movement. That's the exhale, which means on the very next inhale, a big lifted right leg. This is a big transition for one slow exhale, right foot forward. It's the same exhale as we push up to crescent lunge. That makes this inhale very important. Here we go. Lift the right heel, open the chest, hold. Exhale, fold, hands to mat. Inhale, head forward. Exhale, back foot, 2 feet now together. In, lift halfway. Out, fold. In all the way up onto the balls of the feet. Lift the hands, lift the heels, hold the breath. Exhale, open the mouth, heels to the mat, hands to the heart. This time, palms at the center of the chest, feet flat. We'll just rock forward and back, side to side. Close your eyes just a moment. All these years doing yoga, teaching yoga, all these years. And I'm still like almost shocked every time at how effective it is at changing the way that I feel and just sort of slowing me down mentally and centering me. It's very, very special. We'll use this inhale now to extend the arms, lift the hands to open the chest. And this exhale to set hands to the mat. This inhale is left foot back. Exhale, crescent lunge, nice and slow. There's a pause before the inhale where we lift the heel, open the chest, and again a pause. And now we use the exhale for three-legged dog on the other side. Which means we use inhale for plank. Exhale for Ashtangasana. Lift the hips in. Exhale, flat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale all the way back to downward dog. On your very next inhale, it's a lifted left leg. It's a big inhale. Again, a big exhale, left foot forward, same exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, open the chest, hold. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, head forward. Exhale, back foot, 2 feet together. In, lift halfway. Out, fold. In all the way up onto the balls of the feet. Lift the hands, lift the heels. Drop the hands down to the center of the chest. Set the feet flat. And again, we'll take a moment. Maybe you want to rock forward and back. Maybe you just want to step into the stillness. All right, let's go one more. It just feels so good. I know we have a bunch more to do, but let's go one more. Inhale, we'll extend the arms, open. Exhale, we'll bend the knees and fold. Right foot back, inhale. Crescent lunge, exhale. Chest opener in. Three-legged dog out. Plank for the inhale. Knees, chest, chin as you exhale. Lift the hips, inhale. Set yourself flat as you exhale. Cobra in. One very smooth transition all the way back to downward dog. On the inhale, it's right leg lifted. Exhale, right foot forward all the way up to crescent lunge. Open your chest, inhale. Exhale, fold. Just the head forward, inhale. Back foot, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Let your hands go all the way up to the balls of the feet. We'll lift the heels, we'll lift the hands, we'll hold. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. Feet flat. Very next inhale, extend the arms, we'll go left side. Exhale, fold. Left on the inhale. Crescent lunge, exhale. Open, in. Fold and slide right foot as you exhale. Plank, in. Ashtangasana, out. Hips in. Flatten yourself as you exhale. One smooth motion right through cobra, all the way up to where we extend the arms, and then it's the transition into downward dog as we exhale. It's a left leg lift on the inhale. And then exhale as the left foot comes forward, we find crescent lunge. Open the chest, inhale. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, head forward. Exhale, back foot, 2 feet now together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up onto the balls of the feet. Lift the hands, lift the heels, hold that inhale. Exhale, set the feet flat. Bring the hands just to the center of the chest. Just stand still for just a moment and we'll turn the right palm forward, set the right hand at about the level of the hips. We'll turn the left palm forward, that left hand at about the level of the face. This is Sangha Mudra. So it's the combination of 2 mudras. This is the mudra of granting wishes, and this is the mudra of promising protection. So Sangha Mudra is community mudra. It's a community of people dedicated to both realization of each other's wishes and the promise of nonviolence. Just hold that for just a moment. Now bring the hands right back to the center of the chest. We'll change the flow up now. It'll start the same way with an inhale, arms extended. With an exhale as we drop into a forward fold. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale. All the way up to crescent lunge. Let's give this 3 breaths now. Check in with your alignment. Push your right heel back, straighten your right knee, straighten your arms, push your hands up, set your chin parallel to the floor. We'll turn the palms forward, we'll keep the arms straight. Inhale, push the shoulder blades into the back as you send the backs of the hands back with the chin. As you exhale now, we'll drop 10 fingertips to the mat and we'll stand up on left leg. You'll see my right foot slides. I'm going to use the next inhale. You'll see my left knee is bent and that releases my upper hamstring group, which allows my tailbone to turn up a little bit higher, which gives me a little bit more elevation in my standing straddle. Not necessarily the goal to be super high, but if you are looking for a stretch, the higher foot's going to give more stretch. So that's a standing straddle. And we're going to follow it with a kneeling spinal twist. It's a balancing posture as well, but with the knee on the mat, we'll lift that right foot as we inhale. As you exhale, bend right knee. Set the top of the right foot close to the left side of the mat and squeeze. Cross the right knee behind the left shin. Squeeze the right knee down the outside of the left shin. We'll set this right knee just next to the outside of the left heel, the right knee on the mat. Top of the right foot is on the mat as well. I'll use left hand on left knee as I straighten my spine. I'm already balancing. You see these little twists, just little adjustments in my body for balance, which is awesome. I'll extend right arm up. Inhale here. Exhale. You guys have probably done this with me before. We'll just slide that left hand back to make a place for the right knee. My gaze is down for the moment. Hands start, as they often do on these spinal twists, in front of the left shoulder. And it's the exhale that pushes the hands to the center of the chest. And if you really want to work, you can turn the gaze up. 2 more breaths. And we're going to follow with another balancing posture. Next one's going to be half moon pose. We just have to undo this twist in the torso. To get there, we'll let the right elbow slide off the left knee. And as we do, the left hand spins down to the mat. And that sort of starts some inertia, twisting, lifting the right half of the body. We'll follow that right up into a half moon pose. And I know it's a lot, but I think you guys can do one more balancing posture. So we're going to stand up on this left leg without ever placing the right foot on that. The right knee is bent and goes behind the back where I can grab right foot with left hand, right hand to the center of the chest. Find your balance first. Then bend left knee. Push head, chest, shoulders forward now. Kick right foot into left hand. As you extend right arm forward. So this is a revolved Lord Shiva's pose. One more big inhale here. As you exhale, slowly release. Ball of the right foot goes back. Right hand stays forward. And on the inhale, I'll lift right hand. As I drop left, I'll spin into warrior 2, but we're not staying there. We're going right back into reverse warrior. Right hand on right knee, my left glute, my left thigh, absolutely screaming right now, working really hard here. Big inhale, lift this left hand. And as you exhale, we're just going to straighten the left knee. We'll set left hand on left thigh. Keep the chest and hips parallel to the right side of the room. As I slide left hand down, left leg, you'll notice I'm not bending my spine at all. So if you go too far, your spine will round. And you just come back up and slide only as far down as you can, keeping the spine straight. Finally extend the right arm up. And that's a triangle. The crown of the head forward. Big inhale, lift right hand. As you exhale, bend left knee, and we'll just push the left knee past the left elbow. So we spin right arm back, the right knee drops. We'll send both hands back, take an inhale. Exhale. Kapyasana. Big open chest, hips go forward. End with an inhale. And as we exhale, we'll drop right into a half straddle. And because of the proportion of my body, I want this right femur straight. So my left knee is bent. As I slide it forward, the left heel goes forward. Maybe on the inhale, I'll lift. So that as I exhale, you have that half straddle. And on the inhale, I'll come out nice and slow. I'll bend the left knee. I'll slide that left heel back a little bit so that I can push forward, set my palms flat, grab them out with the ball of the right foot. Inhale, straighten right leg. That's a low lunge. And as I exhale, right back to downward dog. Let's go 4 breaths in downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels round the spine. We'll send head, chest, shoulders forward into plank. Exhale, drop knees. Then chest and chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flat. Inhale, cobra. All the way back to downward dog. Bend the knees. Gaze forward, your choice. Hop or walk 2 feet to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fall. Inhale, bend your knees and we'll stand up. All the way up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest as the feet are flat. So that leaves us just with that same flow on the other side. As you inhale, extend the arms, we'll lift the hands and open. And as you exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, step left foot back. Exhale, crescent lunge. A few breaths here. Turn the palms forward. Push the shoulder blades into the back. Keep the arms straight. Inhale, open the chest and the gaze up. As you exhale, 10 fingertips down to the mat. Weight on the right foot. We keep that right knee bent and we use the next inhale to stand up into our standing straddle. It's a lot less straddly for me on this side, but that's okay. Big inhale, lift that left leg. As you exhale, we'll have that kneeling spinal twist. So we bend the left leg, we cross the left foot to the right edge of the mat. And again, we just sort of slide that left knee down the outside of the left knee, right shin. It's so confusing sometimes. We're going to use right hand now on right knee as we extend left arm up. That gets an inhale. Exhale, we bend left elbow to the right knee now. And that is how we turn into our kneeling spinal twist, which is actually a balancing posture. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Keep the gaze down if you'd like, or spin the gaze up. Excellent. Feels really good this morning. We'll take an inhale here. Next posture is that half moon pose. We just sort of twist out of this posture and twist right into half moon pose. Right hand goes down. We stand up on right foot. We lift the left side of the body. Same thing, little micro bend in that supporting leg. Keeps the muscles active. And then we have still one more balancing posture. Lift the left side. Inhale. Exhale, we stand up on right. Left foot never touches the mat. We bend that left knee and we grab it right away with right hand as we stand up. Left hand to the center of the chest. Excellent. We'll just bend this right knee and we'll push now. Push forward into that revolved Lord Shiva's pose. Left hand goes forward. Left foot kicks into right hand. One more inhale here. Exhale, release. We go ball of the left foot back. Left hand is forward. Inhale. Exhale, we lift left hand as we drop right. We spin right through warrior two, right back into reverse warrior. Excellent. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll straighten that right leg. We'll let the right hand slide. Keep the spine straight. Slide the right hand down as far as you can without rounding the spine. Then extend the left arm up. We have that triangle. We lift the left hand. As you exhale, we bend the right knee, push the right knee forward, past the right elbow, left knee comes down to the mat. Both hands go back for the inhale, which means that on the exhale, up in the Kapiasana. Big inhale here. Next posture is that half straddle. We'll just straighten the right knee. We'll slide that right heel forward, but not so far as to tilt this left femur stays vertical. You can kind of see the crease of my jeans there. It's really marking a vertical line. I'll lift on the inhale. And as I exhale, I'll fold. On the inhale, now slide out slow. Right foot flat, both palms flat. Grab the mat with the ball of the left foot. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, downward dog gets 4 breaths. On the inhale, lift the heels around the spine. We'll go head, chest, shoulders forward into plank. Exhale, drop knees, chest and chin. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Inhale, cobra. All the way back. Back into your child's pose. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll roll back up to a seat, any seat that works for you. I think you guys probably know I'm partial to Vajrasana, kneeling. You guys might like Sukhasana, you might like something between two, you might like a bolster or a brick. I know I talk about comfortable seat a lot, but it's actually important and it's not quite as easy as it seems. So make yourself comfortable. Let's just turn both palms up to face the ceiling. Touch the thumbs, the pointer fingers of both hands. And touch the remaining 3 fingers of both hands together, and then the sort of points of these 2 circles together. We'll just let the hands rest like that in the thighs or the hips. Keep your eyes closed. Start together with a big inhale. Fill the lungs completely. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. Big inhale to finish. Just a slightly longer hold. As you exhale, open your mouth, rock your head back. If you're on your knees, we'll just shift the hips down to that. If you're already seated, that's great. We're going to be there in a second. Either way, we'll sort of slide the feet, the legs towards the front. It's early in the day for a forward fold. Just take your time, set yourself spine vertical first. We'll lift the head as you exhale. We'll just slide the hands forward on the legs. Don't grab at all. We'll rock back up on the inhale. Exhale again, hands slide forward. Exhale, we rock back. Let's go one more. Forward on the inhale. Exhale, we rock back. This is the last one. If you want to add a pause, you can do it here. We rock forward as we inhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Roll back up. Immediately grab the knees with the hands and just roll down onto our back. Grab the knees, we'll massage the back at the hips with the knees. We'll bring the knees together now. We'll keep the rocking going just side to side. As you exhale, we'll pull with right hand, both knees over to the left side. We'll also extend the left arm and gaze left. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, we roll those hips right back down to the mat again. Massaging the back. I'll have one hand on each knee. And this time I'm going to separate the knees, make individual movements. Bring the knees together now. And then as you exhale, roll the knees over to the left side. Take that same spinal twist going the other way. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll roll the hips back down to the mat again. We'll grab the knees individually with the hands. We'll just pull the knees up towards the shoulders, then release the feet down to the mat. Keep the knees bent and let the knees sway from side to side. Maybe let the hips sway as well. And each time we sort of sway from one side to the other, we'll just scoot One foot forward and the other. We'll just keep going like that until eventually both legs are flat. We'll let the feet roll from side to side for a moment. Then we'll turn the palms up to face the ceiling. Get yourself set. Get yourself set in Shavasana. Let's go 3 minutes here. And I'll call you back here after. Just slowly draw your attention back down to your body. Just start to move the toes first and the fingertips. And the hands and the feet starting to move, the movement sort of crawling up into the arms. The legs will bend, the knees will rock for a moment on the back. And then as you exhale, we'll roll onto the left side, and right hand on the floor, just in front of the face. So that as you exhale, you can push on that right hand and roll back up into any seat that works for you. You find yourself in that seat. We'll end with 5 last breaths together as we inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale the hands now to the center of the chest. Inhale here, pure love. Exhale, hands to the center of the throat. Inhale here, pure communication. Exhale, hands to forehead. Inhale here, pure awareness. As you exhale, the palms up to face the ceiling, hands just above the head. One last big breath all together, pure consciousness. Exhale, we fold. Namaste. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.